most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Dad, yeah, you. We've been hearing from your children that you're having some back pain.
Problems.
Right.
Abusing your body, working too hard, perhaps.
Right. And you're trying to tough it out. That's what dads do.
That's right.
They don't get help. So we're going to help you today. Because I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we have the most famous physical therapist on the internet.
In our opinion, of course.
So we're
Bob.
well qualified. We're going to give you 3 simple things to try to help you out. Now, we know, again, that dads can be stubborn. I'm a dad. You're a dad. We're stubborn. But just listen to these 3 things. We're going to give you simple things. The second one, in fact, is very passive. You don't really need to do anything. You just need to enjoy it. It's going to help you out. So
yes.
The name of the video today is Your Dad Has Back Pain. He won't listen. Play this video for him, plus we're doing a giveaway.
There you go.
So if you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. And yes, if you want to see our giveaway, we'll talk about it later.
Oh.
Go to bobandbrad.com, go to the giveaway section, and you can sign up for it. Or you go to Facebook. It'll be pinned to the top of the page. Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program. Okay, Dad. The first thing we're going to want you to do, you really got to worry about your posture first. Of course. We'll have to talk about that throughout. But I want you to start walking. Believe it or not, that acts as nature's natural salve for the back.
Like a balm.
A balm, right.
B-A-L-M?
B-A-L-M, yes.
Soothing. Yes, but make sure that you walk on a flat surface. No, not out in the yard or not up and down hills. It makes a big difference on your back. And a nice walk sometimes actually increase your speed.
Yes.
You know, not race walking, but, you know, increase the speed to a more aggressive walk and make it feel better.
Well, it actually, when you're walking at a faster pace, they found out that it actually has less stress on your back. So I have a great example of this. I had a guy come in and he was just limping terribly.
Mm-hmm.
And in that same session, I said, all right, you're going to stop limping. I want you to start walking faster.
Mm-hmm.
And so he starts walking faster. He's like, you could just see the light come on his eyes. Like, oh my God, this actually feels better than it does to walk slow. I mean, he was using a cane, Brad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he started walking faster and he got rid of the cane. And so.
Did he give you a hug?
I think he wanted to. It was before, social distancing.
Yeah.
But the other thing we want to make sure when you're walking that you want to have good posture. I see, Brad, we just got a question from somebody who said when she runs, she has increased back pain. I'm going to guess that person has bad posture when she's running. And the same thing happens with walking. I see people out there, I'm amazed when they're running, and they'll be running like this. I mean, seriously, how can you run like that? And,
Well, you should stop and ask them.
I know.
Maybe
I feel like
if they were told, they would realize it. You could fix them.
There's another guy in my neighborhood. Off the charts here, but he bikes in his seat way too low. So he's biking like this.
Well, leave him alone.
Yeah, okay.
We're talking about Dad's back.
Anyway, so Dad, walking. I want you to grab your hands, your wrist like this, and pull your shoulders back, line everything up, and then let go, and then walk like that. So you're going to walk like a soldier. You're not going to walk like Beetle Bailey.
There you go.
Dads might know that name.
Well, that is a while back.
Yeah, that is a while back.
That's really before me.
Yeah,
I've heard of him, though.
All right. The second thing is the easiest thing you're going to do. This is, we're going to want you to try to help calm the pain down a little bit. Brad and I both use this in our chairs at night.
Yep.
And this is the one I use, Brad. I want you to use some type of heat. You could also use ice.
Right. It depends. If your back is really sore, you just heard it, probably cold pack. But if it's tight, sore, it's been going on for a while,
chronic,
more than a few days, this would probably be the option.
Yeah. So what we're going to recommend, and we're actually going to have a deal on this, is the Thermotex far infrared heating system.
And it's the giveaway, right?
That's the giveaway. That's right. That's how all this ties in. That's why we're doing it. They're willing to give one of these away. So I actually have this strapped onto my pillow. And when you use the Bob and Brad link, not only do you get a discount, and these are pricey. I'm going to warn you.
Yeah.
So you probably should tell your kids to go ahead and get this for you for Father's Day. But you come with 2 extra straps when
Elastic
Yeah.
straps, yeah.
And what those straps are for, not only for this, but you can strap it around your shoulders.
Sure.
And it pulls your shoulders back, and you can actually wear this device while you're working in the office or whatever. I do this all the time when I have like knots up in the upper back.
Yeah, right. So
So-
it reminds you for good posture, which is going to help the knots and the deep heat. You got a double bonus.
So why, Brad, do we want this instead of just regular heating pad?
Well, Bob, it's far infrared.
Yeah.
Do I sound like an infomercial?
Infomercial.
But it's true. Far infrared heat will penetrate deep into soft tissue or the human, 2.36 inches.
Right. Look at this. 2.36 inches versus normal heat, which just goes like a millimeter. I'm
I
mixing
think
up
that's
metric.
exaggerating, but it doesn't go more than skin deep.
Yeah, right.
It does not get into the muscle, doesn't get into the joints. It feels warm, but
Right.
and this is not. You can't overheat yourself with
No,
this.
you can't.
There's one setting on it. It's right around 104 degrees, and that's they've been done studies on this. We can't say enough about them.
Yeah, if you use it, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to warm up,
Yep.
kind of.
Mhm.
You actually, it's so inexpensive to run. A lot of times I just forget and leave mine on
Yeah, it's not a
because
big
it's only
deal.
a couple pennies a day to run this
Sure.
thing. So,
Yeah.
so anyway, that'd be another thing. That's just a good passive thing. You know, they recommend that you could actually do it twice a day, Brad, for 45 minutes.
Right.
You think, how could I do that? Well, you're sitting. You know,
Mhm.
if you have a sitting job, you can do it.
Right.
If you're, you know,
Right.
work construction or something like that, that'd be a different story. I guess
Right.
you should do it at night. Number 3, you're going to have to start doing what we call directional exercises. So we're going to figure out which direction helps take away your pain.
Right.
Now, if you're a younger person, I'd say somewhere in that 25 to like maybe 55, maybe less than 55,
Yeah.
maybe 50.
You can say 50.
Yeah, 25 to 50. I want to have you try this one first. Brad, do you mind moving this?
Yeah. From our experience and knowledge, if you're going to kind of roll the dice, which one's going to work best? This one has the best
Yeah.
odds.
You know, your day is spent, a lot of it is spent with you bent forward like this. So we're doing the reverse it. We're reversing the curve.
Yep.
And it's amazing how often this alone can help start taking you down the path of recovery. So you're going to put your hands underneath your shoulders and you're going to start doing what we call mini press ups. Now, the way to do these wrong is to push up like this and your pelvis comes up too.
Right here.
We want actually that pelvis to stay on the floor or on the mattress or whatever surface you're on. And you're going to do this like 10 times. I don't want your pain to get worse,
Right.
especially if pain is referring down your butt or your leg. That
Mhm.
should not get worse. It should feel better. Or at least do it to the point where it's neutral. You know, it doesn't
Right.
get worse. Then eventually, and the thing about this exercise, you don't just do it once a day. You try to do it like 6 to 8 times a day. And you say, how do I have time for that?
Right.
Well, do you have time for your back pain?
Right.
You
Right.
know, Dad, listen to us. I know you're stubborn, but so you want to make sure.
That is assuming, Bob, that it continues to feel good while you
Yes.
do this, which is, the goods are. We're going to talk about people who shouldn't do this in just a second.
Right. So eventually what you want to do is get up further and further. The further you get, generally the better it feels.
Right.
And over time, you can get up like this and you're doing, just a set of 10. It goes fast. It only takes like a minute or so
Yep.
to run these off. You just need a place to do it. I used to have a guy that worked in a factory that we actually had him put cardboard down on the floor and would do
Yep.
these.
You don't want to do them on a bed.
No.
Carpeted
exactly.
floor, a firmer, but a hard floor is a little uncomfortable. But a carpeted floor works best.
Now there's details you can go. There's advanced versions of this, but you have to watch our other videos to do that. We're not going to go into all this today.
Yep.
If your pain is more in the mid back, a directional exercise you can do is cat camel.
Sure.
And we never know what the cat is and which one the camel is. I don't know.
People correct us so a lot.
I know there's different names for this too, but
Yeah.
I like to do it where I arch this way and I
Yeah.
move my head up too, and then I arch this way.
Yeah.
I move my head
It
down.
really is a good range of motion for the whole spine, neck to the sacrum. Bob, there's if you're a little older or if you know you have a condition called spondylolisthesis, which I have, and about 5% of
Or
the
spinal
population.
stenosis.
You interrupted me, Bob.
I know, but I wanted to make sure I got it in there.
Yeah, spinal stenosis. And if you're over 55, then the chance of you having that become higher and higher the older you get. It's like
Yes.
getting gray hair. But then you do not want to do press ups.
Do you want to show them what you want to do? What do you want to do? You want to do like the...
I think we'll just do single and double kneaded chest for those people.
Sure.
Yeah, if the press ups are making it worse, then you can simply lay on your back, and these you can do in your bed actually. And we're just going to do single kneaded chest, and you can alternate it right and left. And you can hold this for a while if you'd like to.
And you're going to do this along with the walking.
Right.
And the walking, by the way, I don't know if I failed to mention this, Brad. I want you to work up to 2 times a day for 20 minutes.
Sure.
I mean, again, if you're serious about getting rid of your back pain, and you should be, that's what it's going to take.
This feels good, Bob, and it's because my spondylolisthesis. But this is, and you can go to double knee as long as it feels like a good stretch, and you can hold it.
Now, this is not going to feel good on someone that has a herniated disc.
Right.
This would make a herniated disc worse.
Right.
And it would make a bulging disc worse. So
Right.
This is not for that person. This again is for the person who basically has some degenerative changes in their back.
Right.
Degenerative disc disease, spinal stenosis.
Yep. I mean, there's some other things, but we're talking for the general population here.
So that's Brad and I can fix just about anything.
Are we going to mention this to the dads, except for
a broken heart?
But they're not as
fit, really.
Well, they're just not as interested as women
Sure.
fixing the heart, I think. But that might be a
Brad
sexist.
could fix things like cars and stuff.
I was working on my boat trim the other day. Anyways,
Thanks
take
for watching.
care.
Good timing.